What's up, Tesla family? It's Ray J back with another video. And in this one, I want to break down what's happening with Tesla SPY in the overall market. I'm also going to talk about some news that just came out, not to mention the new pieces of data that are going to be released. But just know that I am not a financial planner, so take nothing I say as financial advice. And also, if you guys can, please check out my Webull link. If you deposit any amounts of money, you're guaranteed 12 free stocks. If you deposit $500 or more, you're guaranteed 20. Deposit $2,000 or more, and you're guaranteed 40. The offer ends in under 2 weeks. Anyways, now let's talk about Tesla. So, looking at Tesla, we're on a bit of a downtrend right over here. However, we haven't really lost the 350 support thus far. If we do lose that, we're going to be looking for this gap fill as a potential possibility. But as of right now, Tesla and the market are just chopping around. Despite this, there was some good news that came out. The Roth MKM senior analyst has come out, and Craig Irwin is his name. He upgraded his outlook on Tesla, raising his rating from a neutral to a buy, and he increased his price target from $85 to about $380 per share. That's some very, very bullish news. Now, he gave his bullish perspective on Tesla's manufacturing process as he anticipates a lot more growth that's coming, especially after the election, with Musk's role in all of that. He also mentioned the fact that there's going to be very, very key driving factors, such as their AI and robotics segments. He's very bullish on that, especially as their capabilities grow. And he thinks that there's going to be a very, very big increase in not only the market share, but excuse me, for the sales, at least for the company that's going on. So he thinks there's going to be a big increase in Tesla sales, and he thinks it's going to be a big factor for them going forward. He also mentioned there's going to be an abundant list of positives and very few negatives for the company, so he's still very bullish thanks to that. That's a good piece of news, especially as there's been a nice upgrade. However, there's another piece of news that's not as great for Tesla. Reports are saying that Tesla has shut down the Cybertruck production for about 3 days. Now, I didn't hear Tesla directly say anything about this, but Business Insider is essentially claiming that it obtained an email where that Tesla sent out to Cybertruck production workers at Tesla's factory in Austin, Texas, and they basically claim that they're saying that they do not need to report to work on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday between December 3rd and December 5th, but they're still going to be paid for their scheduled shifts. Now, Tesla didn't comment on why this happened or if this, truly is happening, but Business Insider claims that that's what's going on so far. And there has been some talk about how there could be potential issues or other factors like that are leading to this. We don't know for sure because Tesla hasn't commented on this. But simultaneously, I just want to say that I'm not 100% sure about this news. I'm seeing a lot of headlines talking about this, which is why I wanted to call this out. But just know this, I haven't heard much from Tesla's end, so we don't know for sure. So we'll see what the reasoning is behind this and if this is truly the case. But just know that this is all over mainstream news right now, and that's why I just wanted to account for that. But it's not too negative for Tesla. It's not really causing any big moves, if anything like that. The Elon Musk pay package news has led to some selling pressure for Tesla, but we're still barely holding our support. And besides that, there hasn't really been anything else too significant for the markets. We just have a couple of Fed speakers for the rest of the day. Know that for tomorrow, we have very important data coming out for the ISM services. And then we have Jerome Powell giving a speech at 1:45 p.m. So get ready for that for tomorrow. Anyways, looking at Tesla, the way the market's moving right now, Tesla's testing 350s or support. Once again, if we close below this or if we don't hold this, we do have a risk of coming down to fill this gap, taking us down to 345. I think the risk is still there for Tesla, so just keep that in mind. But we haven't officially lost the support. I think we're just shuffling at 350 for the most part. So we'll see if we close below that on a 4-hour basis and if we continue to fall. There is still a risk of 345, but we're going to be watching to see if we lose 350. We haven't done that yet officially. Now, for SPY, we had tough resistance at 604, which is exactly what I called out. But the issue with SPY is the fact that we haven't lost 602.5 yet. If we lose that, there's going to be a risk of 601.5, followed by 601, which is where our 20 EMA happens to be. And if that fails, we're looking for 598 as our potential target. As of right now, SPY is holding very close to that 603 area. That's kind of like a magnet right now. But we're stuck between 603 and 602.5, just shuffling. So give this some time to develop. For ES, we are selling off a bit right here. We're going to be looking at support at 6,045. So it could dip a little bit lower towards that, but I think that for now we're just going to shuffle near 6,050. So it's not really doing much. Nvda is just consolidating exactly as you predicted in my morning video. It's just shuffling around 138, not really doing much. If we do close above this, there is potential for it to push past 140 later on, maybe tomorrow or beyond. But for now, we're just shuffling and consolidating. There's not much going on with this. Bitcoin's also consolidating. If you guys look at this, we dipped down to about the 94,000 area, pumped back up to 96,000. We're just going back and forth for now. So I think Bitcoin just shuffles around the 95,000 area, not really doing much. For NQ, we called out some tough resistance at 21,250. All we're doing is shuffling for now. It's very boring. I think we're waiting for Jerome Powell's speech for tomorrow. If we lose 21,150, there could be a dump towards the lower 21,000s. Otherwise, we're just stuck right now. With the QQQ, we're also just shuffling around 515, going back and forth and back and forth. If we end up losing the 513.5 area, we're looking for essentially 511. Otherwise, it's just consolidating around this area. Now, just know this about the QQQ. We had some tough resistance historically at 516. The last time we hit that, we got rejection. So there is that risk of the QQQ getting some kind of rejection, but I think this depends on what happens tomorrow and Jerome Powell's speech. Besides that, we have Apple looking more bullish. We called out how we're going to be looking for 242 as a potential target if we break 240. And so far, Apple's doing a good job, and it does look more bullish. So great job by Apple. It could get closer to 242. MSTR is more bearish looking. We have not been able to hold above 380. It's just consolidating right now, but we need to get back above at least 380. Otherwise, this could dip lower. So it's looking a little bit weaker. For others out there, we have the IWM looking a little bit weaker as well. We lost our support at 240. So we could be on our way down to about 238. As of right now, we're just stuck. Palantir is looking kind of flat. It was looking, bullish. But ever since we got the bullish move, now we're a little bit flat around the 70 area. In my video yesterday, I called out this ascending wedge that was forming. That's what led to this breakout. So we did call out the play yesterday, but otherwise it's just shuffling at this 70 area. It's a little bit flat right there. So after the bullish move, now we're just going to shuffle up there for now. For Coinbase, we're just like Bitcoin, just stuck in a range. We're just trading sideways between 310 and 300. So I think we're just going to shuffle around 300, not really doing much. Amazon looks a little bit more bullish. On the other hand, we could be looking for essentially the 212 area. 212 could be coming to 212.5. Meta looks more bullish. We're trying to break past 605. We have the main support at 602.5, but overall it looks a little bit more bullish to me. Microsoft is looking more bullish. We dipped a bit as we predicted. It actually came very close to my target at 428.5. Then it bounced off that. So we're going to be looking to see if we could reclaim 432. Otherwise, it just shuffles at 430. And Google is just continuing to shuffle right here. We did manage to break past 171 to hit 173, which is what we talked about yesterday. But now we're just consolidating, so it's not really doing a whole lot. With that being said, I just see consolidation on Google. I think the market's going to consolidate as well. Tesla's fighting at this 350 area. We'll have to see if this holds, but there is a risk of it dipping lower with all the negative news involving Elon Musk's pay package. Once again, having to go through litigation and all these different things. And it's not the best of news for Tesla. So just keep that in mind. There is that risk of us coming down to fill the gap. So we'll see how it goes. Otherwise, I thank you all so much for listening. Have a good rest of your day. I'll see you guys very soon. Thank you and peace out.